Hey guys, so as I sat down to film this video, I thought so many things were running through my mind. I thought, oh, if I do my intro, it has to be not as peppy because people are gonna think it's a happy video. Oh, but if I do a different intro, then people are gonna be like, well, that's not the intro I'm used to. No matter how I did the intro to this video, it wasn't going to change the fact that I had to tell you that I'm divorced. And it kept bothering me that I kept allowing my thoughts, my overthinking, to create problems that really didn't exist for myself. And when I was gathering the strength to film this video, not necessarily the courage, because people are always going to think whatever they want and they're always going to invent ideas or what's going on in someone's lives just in their heads because of the little bit of information or exposure they have to someone's life. I thought people are always going to have something to say, so I might as well just do what I do, the way I do it, because I do it, and because I feel like it. So, with that said, coffee break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a Get Ready With Me, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to share with you guys that I am divorced. I'm not separated, I am not having issues, I am not fixing my marriage. I am divorced. I am a single mom of 2 small boys and 4 dogs, and I have an entire life ahead of me to live for these 6 little creatures that are in my life. So I have made it a point to keep my life, my personal life, off social media. It has been one of my biggest, most pronounced prerogatives on this journey that I've been on YouTube, and it's something that I plan to maintain. So a lot of this might not make sense to some of you. A lot of you might feel like questions are unanswered, and that's okay. They will probably remain that way because it's important for me to keep that part of my life private. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do a Get Ready With Me. We're going to get ready together, and I'm going to try and include you in as much of this part of my life as I can and as I feel comfortable with. And I really hope you'll be okay with that. If you're not, I'm sorry, but that's all that I can give you at this time. I don't know what the future holds, but for now, please be satisfied with what I share with you. And the other thing that I wanted to say is when you're watching this video, it is my birthday. And I really hope that if you like me, if you don't like me, if you wish harm to me, that you maybe try to keep your comments and criticism as clean and as, I don't know, as non-judgmental as possible, because there is one person living this life, and that's me. So we're all gonna have our opinions, but that's just it. They're our opinions. They're not the truth, you know? And with as little as you know, there's gonna be so many things that you could come up with of why or how or what's going on or what the details are. And trust me when I tell you, you'll never be able to understand or know or truly grasp what actually went on in my marriage. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. I already primed my face using Makeup Forever's Step 1. This is the pore filling primer. It's the one that kind of smooths out your skin. And the reason that I put it on before I started filming was so I wouldn't look so ragged in my introduction. I mean, it's already gonna be a pretty heavy video, right? I'm going to apply foundation, and I think for foundation, what I'm going to do is use, I don't feel like I have very many options. There's so many foundations in there that I want to declutter, which I'm probably going to film today. Maybe I'll do like a this cubby declutter or something, because there's so many that are in here but that I'm not actually using. Let me go ahead and grab Urban Decay's Naked Skin, like I think it's complexion balm, Complexion Perfector. So I'm going to do the One and Done with some of the Rainforest of the Sea serum. We'll mix it together, and the reason that I'm mixing it, where's my little, I got this cute little metal palette so that I could mix foundation. Isn't that cute? Don't judge it. It's a little bit dirty. I also need some corrector because my panda eyes have been totally showing. So we're gonna go in with this Salmon Shade Concealer from Tarte. It's my favorite one. I mean, I've tried so many, and this is the one that keeps making me happy. So just a synthetic brush like this one. Gonna go in straight in the under eye area. And I always forget this when I do my get ready with me's, and so I have to do it in reverse, but you always want to make sure you do it after primer and before foundation. So the foundation, if you have a little bit of extra foundation, you can use that to cover, or you can, I have no idea what I was just gonna say, so let's just pretend that I finished that thought. So, yeah, we're gonna go in with this corrector, then we're gonna go in with these two foundations mixed together so it's a little bit more, less full coverage and a little bit more lightweight. I'm gonna mix it on this palette, and then I'm gonna use a beauty blender. And I'm explaining it all to you ahead of time so that I can actually talk to you guys about what I wanted to talk to you about. So, like I said, I am divorced. Like, this isn't something that is up for discussion. This isn't something that I need advice on. This isn't something that, you know, I've been getting so much speculation in my comments. A lot of them are out of straight care and concern, and I really, really, really feel them and I appreciate them. Others are just plain intrusive, nosy, inappropriate, you know, because those of you that really know me and are extreme supporters and are very kind with your time and your words care. These other comments, you can tell like it's a ride. This isn't Disneyland. This is my life. You know, this isn't something that you can get on and enjoy and have fun, you know, at the expense of this ride. I'm not a Disneyland ride. This is my life. And like I said, I keep it off social media for the same reason, because it's my life. It's someone's life. You know, there's children involved. So I wanted to talk about it in a video. Even though I keep my life off my job, off of social media, it is something that has, you know, transpired or shown in my videos because I talk about it or because I mention it. So if you guys are starting to notice, oh my God, Dani's not wearing her wedding rings. But if you notice, I hadn't worn my wedding rings in a really long time. In fact, the rings that I was wearing were my grandmother and my mother's rings. And a lot of times, people wear their rings for the simple fact that it's habit or comfort or routine, or they want to wear them because they don't want people to start asking questions, which is very, 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 I don't know what the word is. It's violating. It hurts your feelings. I keep seeing this meme pop up in my Instagram that says, you know, always be kind because you don't know what battle someone is fighting. And there have been so many occasions where I feel that way, you know, where I'm having a bad day, where it's not one of those good days, no matter what I do or what I try or how much I put it out into the universe that I'm going to have a good day. It's not. It's a lonely day. It's a sad day. It's a hard day. And there's that one comment where it just sets you off or it makes it that much worse. So, I mean, if you guys are wondering like about my kids are doing amazing. My kids are doing amazing because we are amazing parents. Not to toot our own horns, but we're great parents, you know. Their dad is a great dad. He takes really good care of them. They're still little, you know. They're still little. They're at an age where they may understand, they may not fully understand, but no matter what, I can't carry that guilt around with me, you know. I can't carry that guilt of, oh my God, are they noticing? Are they gonna hate me? Are they, you know, gonna hate us because we couldn't figure this out together? But there's only so much that a human can take, physically, emotionally, just on a day-to-day basis. There's only so much that a person can take, and I feel like it gets to the point where you would be doing yourself, your future, your life, your family, your children a disservice by continuing in such a dark place, you know? Now I'm going to grab some concealer, and I think, have I used this one before? This is one from It Cosmetics. If my hands look a little weird or ratchet, you guys see that? My two dogs, Sophia and Ernesta, always get into fights. Like literally always get into fights, like where I've had to take them to the hospital. And I had to break them up the other day, and I was collateral damage. They don't even respect their mother. Anyway, so like I told you guys in the intro of this video, I always kept my private life off social media because it's sacred, you know. You get one little family, you get one little home, you get it. You don't, if this is a beauty channel, I don't find the connection, you know. I don't think it's fair to, like, I don't know, publicize my children when they don't have a choice yet. I don't think it's fair to I don't know, talk about my marriage in detail when we're talking about lipstick. Like, how does it fit? And I'm almost relieved that I never did that because, you know, right now it would be even more weird or awkward or uncomfortable. So I'm not, you know, I've never felt compelled to talk about any details of my personal life. My ex is a great father. I make a daily choice to speak highly about him to my children, you know, because that's what they deserve and that's what he deserves. But I have gotten certain comments, I have gotten certain looks, I have gotten, what's the word I'm looking for? I keep getting asked, in the way that people present themselves to me, is why I'm so happy. I hate that I have to live my happy life justifying that I choose to be happy, that it's a choice that I make every day. I get criticized every day because I'm so happy. I get judged every day because I'm so happy. I get asked if I'm on drugs because I'm so happy. No, I am not on drugs. No, I am not crazy. No, I'm not happy that I got divorced. No, I wake up every day and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for allowing me to wake up. Thank you for giving me 2 healthy children. Thank you for giving me a roof and a job and 4 dogs that love me unconditionally and 2 parents that would walk over burning coals for me. You know, there's so much good to focus on that I would feel like a total jerk if I wasted a second dwelling on what was bad, what didn't work out, why I'm a victim, why this is happening to me, you know, why I couldn't be loved. I don't know, like, what is the point? You know, it enrages me, which is weird because I'm talking about how happy I am all the time, but it enrages me that I have to justify my happiness. I'm happy because I want to be. Like, is that so difficult for people to understand? Am I devastated that my 8-year marriage didn't work out? Yeah. Am I lonely as balls? Yeah. You know, am I struggling some days to figure out how I'm gonna figure out the rest of my life? Yeah, you know, I worry, I get mad, I get sad, but like my mom always tells me, she's like, listen, you want 2 jobs? That's fine. You want 2 jobs, you can get mad, you can get upset, you can get depressed, you can get sad, you can dwell, but your second job is gonna be getting out of that and finding your happiness again. So if you're strong enough to just overcome it and focus on what you were blessed with, do that instead, and you won't waste time. And I feel like time is the only thing in this life that doesn't have a price tag, cannot be bought, and cannot ever be recovered. You can't do that. So why waste time? This powder, you guys, is freaking amazing, by the way. I'm totally not even telling you what I'm doing. I'm so on my soapbox right now. This is a powder from Becca. It's called Multitasking Perfecting Powder, and I'm in the shade Light. It's awesome. It's so soft. I mean, look at my skin. I was so caught up talking to you guys that my camera only records in 10-minute increments, just cut me off, and I was like, brr, 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 brr. I kept talking, and Anyway, so I got a comment the other day that really stood out to me, and I wanted to make a point to talk about it specifically. This is the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in taupe. Someone left a comment and said, hey Dani, I feel like with all the posts you've been making, you are going through a difficult part in life, maybe about your marriage, because I am going through the same thing, but I can't tell because of your demeanor in your videos. So she basically implied that the way that I was behaving on film was not the way that I was, you know, articulating via Instagram. And it resonated a lot with me because it told me that I was doing what I meant to do. You know, Dani, why are you so happy? I flew back home for Thanksgiving to see my family, and my sibling, my parents, my sister-in-law, they were all in this mode, like they expected to see me devastated or ruined, or I don't know, like in a puddle of just devastation, like they were going to heal me, you know. And my mom was really I don't know, she said, even though I'm in California and you're in Texas, you're so strong that I don't worry about you. She's like, and I feel like I should be worried, but I'm not, you know. You're so strong that I'm not worried about you, and I feel uncomfortable that I'm not, that I know you'll be okay. And that comment, along with that and everything, and it made me feel confident that I'm doing a great job at coping with everything, because like I told you guys, I make it a point to choose the way I'm going to feel, to not allow what life is giving me to ruin my day, my life, my mood, because guess what? That trickles down, and it'll go down into my work, it'll go down into the way I treat my children, it'll affect my other relationships. I don't have a single-sided, one-dimension Dani that's a wife. No, I am multidimensional. I have so many other places of my life that I could focus on. And like I posted on Instagram on Thanksgiving, I said, yeah, life could be so much better, but it could also be so much worse. So always be thankful for your blessings, you know, because you could always have a lot less of them. So why am I so happy? I'm happy because I choose to be happy, A. B, I'm happy because I don't bring my crap to work. You know, this is my job. As much as it doesn't feel like a job, as much as I love doing it, as many friends as I've made on here, and I love to spend time with you guys and share and talk about makeup, it's my job. And I don't bring my garbage to work. You just don't do that. You don't do it in real life. Why are you gonna do it on YouTube? You know what I mean? Like, you keep that snatched to yourself. I have so much to live for, you guys. I have so many blessings, so much to look forward to. I love my job. It keeps me so busy. I meet so many great people every single day. You know, my dogs are amazing. They're all healthy. My 2 boys are brilliant and beautiful and so funny. I mean, my 4-year-old totally abuses me every day. But, you know, they're amazing, amazing, healthy, beautiful children. I have so much to look forward to. And not to mention, you guys, you never know what goes on in, like, behind closed doors in marriages. You never know. I mean, even in your own homes, with your own family members, with your own friends, you do not have any idea what goes on. I've had years to prepare for this. You know, I've had years of disillusionment and heartbreak and sadness and just, you know, disappointment and fear and hope again, and then disillusionment again, and then hope again, and then disillusionment. I've had so much time to prepare that this didn't even feel like a transition. I wanted to make this video to answer your question because a lot of you have been wondering and a lot of you have been commenting. And the other reason I wanted to make this video was to prove to you as testament that you can overcome obstacles, you can overcome hardships and unexpected twists and turns, and life may not happen the way you want it to, or It may not end up the way, oh, there goes my Christmas boot. Life may not go the way you had envisioned or planned, and you may not be living the life you think you deserve, or life may not be going the way you had quote unquote planned. But newsflash, we make the plan, and the big guy up there laughs at us and's like, yeah, nice idea with that one, but I have something else in store for you. So I trust my life. I trust the path that I'm on. I'm confident in all the choices that I've made in my life. I don't regret any single, like none of the choices that I've made. I don't regret a single one. I feel like everything that I've lived and every choice that I've made and everything that has happened has held purpose and has happened for a reason. And I feel like the only way that I come out losing is if I don't learn the lesson. If I don't learn the lesson, then shame on me for not taking advantage of that learning opportunity. You know what I mean? That's when it's a failure. That's when it's a rejection. That's when it's not good. But when it's a decision, a choice, a reaction, an outcome, something that happened that maybe wasn't positive, it wasn't optimistic, it wasn't a good thing, it wasn't something that you were expecting, but you learn from it and you take something from it, it's never a loss. If you're wondering, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I hate the highlighter. The bronzer in here is amazing. She really needs to sell it singularly because it is awesome. Then I'm gonna go in with Benefit's Rockateur. This is the blush I always use when I don't want to think about what I'm gonna put on. Like, it's such a beautiful pink, like a dusty rose blush. It looks good with everything. It looks good with wine colors, mauvey, smoky eyes, whatever. It's just the most beautiful, perfect pink blush ever. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in with Benefit's Rockateur on the apples of my cheeks, sort of towards the back, more towards the back, since I went a little heavy on that bronzer. That's what happens when I do these get ready with me's. I get so into it that I just keep going and going and going. Anyway, so what else did I want to talk to you guys about? I'm sure you guys have questions like, no, I'm not moving back to California. I wish I could, but I can't. You know, my sons deserve to be close to their dad. Their dad deserves to be close to their sons, and that's not a big sacrifice on my part. I mean, now I'm definitely gonna have to join like those, I don't know, like meeting friends type apps or something. Not Tinder, perverts. No, I'm gonna have to join like some sort of like how to make friends because I don't know anybody here. I know two people, like two people. So, you know, I'm scared. A lot of times I'm scared, I'm nervous, you know, I do get lonely. I'm feeling a lot of motivation as to what I want to do with my channel because now that I have to share my little nuggets with their dad, I have a lot of free time. So there's a lot more, that I could do here for Coffee Break with Dani. And so, I mean, I don't know what's in store for our channel. I want to start a blog. You know, I'm already working on that. I'm still reviewing graphic designers. A lot of graphic designers, I made a post on Instagram and a lot of graphic designers reached out to me about web design, logo design, and things like that. I'm still reviewing those. It's been more than a month, but you know, things get crazy when stuff like this is happening. I also feel a lot more, I don't know, I can't find the right word, but I feel a lot more comfortable to let you guys in a little bit more because now it's more about me and not necessarily my marriage. You know, I could bring you along with, I don't know, like a little weekend vlog or something. You know, there's a lot of things that I'm considering doing. I haven't quite decided yet. I do want to start a series though on my channel. This is Ulta's eye primer. I do want to start a more informal series on my channel where I just talk to you guys about stuff, you know, where I share personal experiences in life. A series that I already thought about was sharing the things they don't tell you about, and then talk about having kids, getting pregnant, getting married, getting divorced, you know, because there's so many things that people don't tell you. I brought you guys in closer so we could work on eyes together. We're using the Tartist Pro palette. And so I felt defeated, you guys. I felt completely defeated. I was like, seriously, like, so when am I going to get a break? Like, when is life gonna be not so hard? When is life not going to be this freaking difficult? Like, okay, marriage, kids, divorce, but like, now it's gonna be like, oh, well, now you're a single mom. Prepare yourself because this is very hard. Like, seriously, shut that, you know, like, that's what I felt like telling people that keep saying those things. I feel like they're little black rain clouds just trying to rain on your parade. So it was in that moment that I felt so defeated, so lost, so lonely, so scared. It was in that moment of sheer, I don't know, defeat that I thought to myself, this would be a really great topic. You know, I always joke about talking about the things they don't tell you before you get pregnant, or the things they don't tell you before you have kids. Like, I remember the other day, I had to like verbally articulate the sentence, are you eating your brother's booger? You know, those are things they don't tell you before you have kids. You know, things they don't tell you when you're getting divorced is, you really think you know your ex-spouse? Trust and believe, you're about to get to know a brand new person. You know, there's so many things that they don't tell you when you're planning on having kids. There's so many things they don't tell you with divorce and law and people's behavior, etc., etc. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my eyeballs. I think I want to keep it simple. I'm gonna go, every time I say that, I'm gonna end up with like a black smoky eye. Just watch. I'm gonna go in with this color here. I did a combo of these two for the brow bone. Now I'm gonna go in with Chic and a big fluffy blending brush. So that's something that I've been kind of thinking about for my channel, you know, doing a blog, like a written blog. I also want to start doing cooking videos, and that's something that I'm actually super excited about because I really miss teaching cooking, but I don't know in what direction I want to take it. You know, I don't know if I want it to be straight up culinary arts, like 5 mother sauces and, you know, how to make a consommé, or if it should be more focused on just cooking, you know, easy meals, fast meals, I don't know, healthy snacks. I have 2 picky kids. Oh, not 2 picky, 1 picky child. My almost 5-year-old is super picky. I mean, I don't know how someone can eat so much chicken. Like, I'm like, no more chicken, please. So, I don't know, you know, I wouldn't be much help in that department because, like, my kids really don't eat anything at all. They survive off avocado tacos, beans, cheese, chicken, very basic. The little guy still eats whatever I put in front of him, and like a lot of it. So I don't know. I definitely want to get, like, tap into that aspect of Coffee Break with Dani, and I don't know if that'll be in blog form or if I'm going to do it in video form. My kitchen's very dark, so lighting might be an issue, which is something that I need to work on. And cooking videos is something that I wanted to start doing in November. It's already December, you guys. Like, literally, it's December. And then before you know it, it's going to be the next year. So I don't know. I'm thinking early next year is when the cooking stuff will happen. As soon as I find a web design or graphic designer, or figure out what I'm going to do with my website, then we can start doing stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do merchandise. A lot of times people ask me to, if I have merchandise, like if I have mugs or if I have shirts. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. You know, that's a lot to chew, and I'm still kind of adjusting to the whole single mom thing. So I never thought I would say that. I never thought that I would wake up one morning, a 31-year-old married wife, 2 kids and a mortgage, to a 32-year-old single mom with 2 boys in a city where she doesn't know anybody, trying to get her life. But what can I say? My entire life has been closed doors and negative comments. And I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I told him that I was in college one time and my college professor didn't like me, this East Coast guy. For some reason, East Coast men don't like me. And I remember asking him a question about a midterm. And he told me, he's like, sweetie, I don't know why you worry so much about education. Pretty girls don't need to worry about school. And that kind of got me thinking, like, did that really just happen? Like, I mean, I guess I could have said thank you, but that's a perfect example of what my entire life has been like. You're annoying, like, you know, your YouTube is not gonna go anywhere. Like, can you just kind of tone it down? You might scare people. It's always been criticism about how I'm not good enough or I'm not smart enough. And that just motivates me more, you know, and I don't think that's what people understand. If you really, you know, if you really want to see me fail, don't tell me how bad I'm gonna fail. Don't say anything at all that maybe I will fail, because if you tell me how much I'm gonna fail, I'm probably gonna succeed. Just saying, some people use that as motivation. And I feel like that should be a daily reminder for all of us that when someone tells you you can't, that should be your motivation enough to prove to yourself, not to them, to yourself, that you can. And you can 10 times better than you imagined you ever could. Now I'm gonna go in, let's do Glam, just this beautiful Chamois champagne. It has a little bit of pink to it too. I'm just gonna put that on the lid. I think I'm gonna do something very simple today. I know I already said that, but I think I'm actually gonna keep my word. So I'll put that on the lid, and then we'll just kind of lightly deepen the crease, and then maybe some wing liner, and call it a day. How does that sound? I mean, you know, like a little break from all the craziness. I've been doing a lot of like wine cranberry type looks lately, and then I always go a little crazy. And then hold on to your panties, because we're coming out with something really exciting very soon. I still can't tell you though. And it's like literally right there on the floor, like I could just pick it up and show it to you. But I can't. I hate keeping secrets. Like, I'm so bad at keeping secrets. Take a blending brush and let's say edgy, this one right here, chocolate brown. Just gonna go boop, 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 like a light tap, and that's just gonna go out here. Just to give these giant Keroppi eyes a little bit of dimension. A little bit of dimension, full on smoky eye. Oh, you guys, I have a problem with putting brushes down. Like, I don't know when to stop. So yesterday I went to Redbox, and that's kind of become a tradition of mine, is to get a movie and watch it before bed, especially on a night when I'm all by myself, because you start to hear noises and you're like, whoa, do I need to get my gun? And so I rented Bad Moms. Oh, you guys, if you're a mom and you haven't seen Bad Moms, you have to see it. It's not like a, oh, super intelligent or extremely well scripted video. Like, it's a comedy. So you're not going to go in expecting to learn something educational, but if you're a mom, you're going to be like, hell yeah, that movie's amazing. It is so entertaining. There were so many instances in that movie where you can totally relate, where you're like, yes, I've been there. I know what that's like. I know what that feels like, you know, or I don't know. It was so funny. So funny. You guys have to see it. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of pop on some mascara on top and bottom lashes. And then depending on how that looks, we'll see if we need some eyeliner. Oh, I didn't do wing liner like I said I would. Should I still do it? I think it's too late now. I don't like to do wing liner after I've already done mascara. It like ruins my mascara skills because they're inexistent. I don't know. Let's see how this turns out. So I'm going to do a coat of Benefit Roller Lash. And then I'm going to go in with a coat. I don't think I'll need wing liner. We'll just do like a really light makeup look today. With like red lips. Okay, Dani. There you go. Nice way of ruining it. So here's the tip. If you can get your lashes spidery enough, no need for wing liner. Just kidding. Not everyone is a fan of spidery lashes. I personally am. I'm taking a brown eye pencil. This is a Monster pencil from Ardency Inn. I don't know, I always have trouble saying that. That's going to go in the tight line and the waterline, but we're also going to smudge it in the tight line area or the lower lash line. Since we didn't put very much shadow down, or any shadow at all, we're gonna have to smudge it out. Maybe with a little bit of that crease color. So we're gonna apply that to the tight line, but you see how I kind of like brought it down a little bit? My eyes always get watery when I do the lower lash line. Okay, then we're gonna go in with just a flat shader brush and that color Edgy, that was the dark brown that we used in the crease. We're gonna kind of buff that out a little bit. It's a little bit dark. I wish I had gone with the lighter shade. We're gonna have to blend it out a little bit more with like a lighter color. You wanna work fast because this monster pencil dries really quick. So smudge it out. And then with that same brush, go in with a lighter shade. Let's take Innocent. It's like a transition shade type color. We're gonna sort of buff it out a little bit more. Is that better? Yeah, that's a little bit better. So that's gonna go here. Then we're gonna put mascara on our lower lashes and finish our look with some lipstick. I don't know what I want to do for lips yet though. It is freezing outside, like it's finally winter time here in Dallas. It's like 40 degrees, it's raining, freezing cold, freezing cold. Well, for me 60 degrees is freezing cold because I'm from San Diego, but it's so cold and I have to go out. So I don't know why that is relevant to the lipstick that I'm going to use, but I just thought you guys wanted to know. You know what color I've been dying to use? I haven't used it in a while. Unicorn Tears from Too Faced. Unicorn Tears is a beautiful holographic iridescent transformer type. Wait, I forgot to do my Transformers in disguise dance. It's a beautiful, it's blue. It's like an icy blue, but it's like lilac and pink all at the same time. It's literally like magic lipstick. It is such a pretty color. So those are the lower lashes. Now let's go ahead and do lips. And my lips are so dry right now. I told you guys in another video that the heater's been turning on now, which means it's way too cold. Let's see, what should I do? Actually, there's a really pretty Urban Decay color. What's it called? Okay, I changed my mind. When I walked over there, I saw a lip liner that I really, really like and I haven't used in a while. This is Sand from Prestige. I think it's still at Ulta. It's an affordable brand. And I think this pencil's like $3. And apparently, my lips are really dry. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see how chapped my lips are? Look at that. They look like sandpaper. So this is Unicorn Tears. Do you see how it's blue? And then when you swatch it, I don't know if you guys can tell. It's like you need the flash almost. It's like purple, but pink, but like magical. It's so pretty. I don't know though if it'll look good. Oh, and it has glitter. Do you see that? I don't know if it'll look good on my like sandpaper lips right now though. Can you tell it's blue? Okay, this might be a total fail because my lips are chapped. What do you think? I don't know. I really like it. I don't think it's something for everyone. I don't think everyone would enjoy the way it looks. I really like it because it's unique. You kind of have to stare at somebody's lips. If like they were wearing this, you'd want to like do like a double take, a little bit creeper status, to kind of figure out what color it is, because you can't really tell off the bat. When you see someone all of a sudden, you're like, oh, that's a nude or like a pink, but then you're like, wait a minute. Is that purple? Is that metallic? Is that glittery? What's going on here? Anyway, so that is it for this Get Ready With Me / life update. I really hope you guys appreciated the time that I took to kind of bring you guys into my life just a little bit. I know that I tend to be a little bit closed off when it comes to things like my personal life, and I really hope that you guys will continue to respect that. It hasn't been an issue. I don't perceive it to be an issue. I hope that you guys will be kind and considerate in your comments if leaving them. I don't like to turn off comments because I feel like that takes away from this becoming a community. And that's what this is. It's not just me talking. It's an entire community. And just like a community comes together in times of crisis, if you guys have any recommendations on maybe books or things that have helped you that have found yourselves in similar situations, I would be more than happy to accept your tips, your recommendations, your book suggestions, any good advice, any prayers that you want to send my way. But like I told you guys at the beginning of this video, I am divorced. So if it's going to be a comment about fighting and therapy and improving and seeking help, like, we're beyond that. So that's gonna be a little bit extra at this point. I'm happy and I'm eager and I'm so hungry and curious as to what the future has in hold for me. There is nothing that has ever held me back to reaching my goals, and this is just another learning opportunity for me to grow and to learn and to become a better person. And like I've told you guys numerous amounts of times, I choose happiness. I choose to be kind, and that's something that is always going to be front runner in my life, and that's always something that you're going to be able to expect from me and from this channel. So thank you guys so much for your time. I will list and link all the products in the description box below. And don't forget, it's also my birthday, so if you want to look around in the description box for other important information, please feel free to do so. If you follow me on Instagram, pay attention, etc, etc, etc. I love you guys so much, and like always, if you guys found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!